Hello and welcome back to Amusements of Rapture. Today I want to play this map, a learnable Peru coastal. I've been playing it a fair bit. I'll talk you through the areas that come up. It's not just all along the actual coast, it's a little inland as well. You have Arequipa come up. You have a couple cities down here. Ica, Lima, La Libertad area, I think it's called up here, Piura, and Max North. So yeah, I'm really struggling with Max North and Max South right now. They look similar to me, but yeah. Is this Max North? This feels like Max North or Max South. It's definitely quite mountainous. Should I go Max North on this? Road angle shouldn't really help, but yeah. Whereabouts? Like there? Okay, not terrible. These light brown, rugged mountains are common in semi-coastal northern Peru, especially in La Libertad. Yeah, that's the area I was speaking of. The valleys often have agricultural fields. Okay. Metas where they say light brown, rugged mountains are not helpful to me, honestly. Like, that's the entirety of Peru for me. Okay, next one here. Is this Max North too? Although there is a blur here. I think this blur is a south thing. Is it the Ica blur? The fact that the road has markings on it is a thing as well. Yeah, these kind of sand dune mountains. Gonna go south. Whereabouts? Here? Wow. 958, I'll take it. That was the right road, the right angle. Sweet. Always line up the angle. Okay, next one. There are bollard metas. These are, I think, one of these M places. Is it Moquegua? Can't say these names. So, yeah. I want to call them like cigarette bollards, you know? Or matchsticks? No, not matchsticks. One is just yellow, and then one has yellow and red. I think the one that's just yellow is southern, and the one that's yellow and red is like specifically one of these cities or towns. Like that? Nah, that's surely one of these. Should we try and line something up? Is it going? It's going round to the east or the right there and immediately bends. Like there? Okay, wrong road. But yeah, as it says, the Tacna bollard. I'm thinking of another bollard, I think, for another town. But this bollard with these reflectors at the top is only found in Tacna region, except for a small spill into, yeah, this place that I was talking about. Wow, there it doesn't even look red. There's a tiny bit of red, but it's on the other side that it has another color. What's that, like gray or white? Yeah. Got to remember that bollards have a front and back, which can be confusing. All right, next one here. It's feeling coastal. It is the coastal map. Looking for tuk-tuks. Can't see tuk-tuks. Any place names? Don't know, but something's telling me north anyway. We do have sand dunes again. So, is that actually down here somewhere? Like really south? Is it Tacna? Sand dunes. Let's check the angle. Does that work there? Yeah, I think that works. Does it bend? Don't think it bends immediately. Hard to say where. Down here? Okay, yeah. Was Tacna sand dunes. They're flanked by huge sand dunes on both sides of the city. Yeah, cool. This map does bring up like particular cities, even though you could say a lot about every single one of these cities, right? Like they're gonna have their distinct landscapes. But yeah, let's go to the last one here. Are we seeing sand dunes again? Could be another southern location. Okay. Industrial stuff going on. Building work. Number plate is interesting. Is that just a normal Peruvian number plate? I'm sure someone has something to say about these lampposts, but I'm not going to use that. Are these sand dunes? Not really sand dunes, are they? They're like big mountains. Should I just go arrow clipper here? Let's check the angle. It's not a main road, but yeah. Okay. Not bad. The meta didn't load there, but it was this city, Moquegua? That's the place that has the Tacna Bollard spillover, so it can be found in this area, I guess. But yeah, first one here, 16k. I shall take it. The only one that was off was the first guess. Got a northern vibe, but it was more south. All right, awesome. Will I beat that? That's quite a high score to start off with. Okay. Don't know that bollard, but I feel like it's significant. I think these are just generally southern bollards. Ooh. But that does have a red bit like the learnable meta picture had. So is this just Tacna or here again? I think it's one of those places. So let's line up a road. Could be like this. What's it saying up there? It bends round to the west. Bends round to the east there. Kind of in the middle of it. Is it that angle? Yeah, are we there? Let's see. Nope. Chose the wrong area. It was more near Tacna, and it was that bollard again. Yeah. I think it's good when the same metas come up for practice. Okay. Bit of a different round here, I'd say. What's going on? We've got some greenery going on. No palms or anything. Hello to that person walking. Let's check the mountains. They are quite green. Should I go north on this? Don't think it's just outside of Lima. Is this the La Libertad area? Unsure. We've got significant mountains to our east. They're pretty tall. Just going to check for a road that makes sense. Yeah. Like that. Okay, not too bad. The Eastern One End Road. I was going to say, don't tell me that's the road with a double lane. There's a road that goes from, I guess, about Lima. It has 2 lanes to it. A divided highway, as they say. Can't see it now, but if it comes up, I'll have a better look. Alright, the Eastern 1N road between Lambayaqua and Piura regions runs straight north-northwest, what an angle, with a significant mountain ridge to the east. Okay, yeah. It's pretty north, just outside of Ecuador. The landscape totally changes when you get into Ecuador. Okay. Again, quite green. Are they banana palms suggesting north? We do have a tuk-tuk suggesting north. But there are different tuk-tuk metas I'm learning. It's not just north tuk-tuks. There's Ica tuk-tuk. And there's just generally northern tuk-tuks that I think are open at the front, as in it doesn't have like a glass part at the front of it. It's just open. But yeah, where could this be? Pretty north, I guess. Could it be up over here? Could it be up here? It might be up here, you know. Maybe that's too far. Could just be outside of Lima. Yeah. I mean, it's not outside of Lima. Oh, right. Northern Ica. Yeah, as I was talking about. Region is greener, with most agriculture concentrated around the town of Chincha. There we are, Chincha there. The area is mostly overcast. Yeah. You can remember coverage like that, overcast. I think they say Lima is overcast as well when they went to drive around it. All right, next one here. Sugarcane. Is it sugarcane? Or am I mistaken them? It's a kind of location where I feel like it could be max north, max south. Are those cacti? Does that suggest north? I don't really know when it comes to cacti. I feel like I'm going pretty north, even though these mountains are quite tall. I want to see some olive trees, but these are not olive trees, because olive trees are max south, I think. Okay, don't think the path will help me, but yeah. Whereabouts could we go? Over here? Not terrible. Alright, these light brown rugged mountains more common in semi-coastal northern Peru, especially in La Libertad regions. Did we have this meta? Just a different location earlier? Can't remember. But yeah, La Libertad up here. Next one. Okay. Loving this. An absolutely huge mountain. Now, I think it's Arequipa area that they talk about mountains. Maybe this mountain, Chachina, could be over here. But yeah, they talk about mountains because they're visible from many surrounding cities, you know? You could see this from all around here just because it's so tall. It's a record breaker. Where should I go? Like there? Oh, right. More south, right along the border, yeah, Tacna, don't forget the border. Road 40 climbs from Tacna to very high elevations, passing through a variety of landscapes. Parts of the route are unpaved, and you can see several volcanoes along the way, right? Volcanoes around here. I mean, this part of Peru and this part of Chile look kind of indistinguishable, you know? You're in the desert. Okay, 7K. That third guess wasn't amazing, but fourth, first, fifth were decent. Let's go for another one. Oh, right. So, I was going to say flat plains is a coastal thing. We're playing the coastal map, so that doesn't help. But, you know, if we weren't. What is the meta here? I mean, these are not sand dune mountains. Those are huge mountains over there, though. That's a huge mountain too. Is this just Arequipa again? Famous last words. Don't think it's Lima. Don't think it's Tacna. Just thinking of the cities that this map has. Should we just go downtown Arequipa? Famous last words? Okay. And it was. Just way more south, and it was talking about the volcanoes, yeah. Misty and Chachini. There's Chachini there. Where's Misty? Hello, Misty. Whereabouts are you? Down here? Misty. Maybe it's on my screen, I just can't see it. But, yeah. Two huge volcanoes. Next. Okay, have we got sugarcane here? Pointing us north? I guess so. Yeah. Different areas can have different colors. I feel like quite a color player, as in, like, I see a color, I go a certain place, you know? And that confuses me in countries like Brazil, where Mato Grosso can be extremely red with its dirt, but then it can have other areas that are nothing like that color-wise, you know? The world and vegetation and landscapes are not as simple as this place is always going to be a certain color, you know? There's so much variety, thankfully, and that's a good thing. Alright, so, yeah, I'm thinking this is a particular northern plant. Whereabouts? Is this one of these Libertad areas? Don't tell me it's just outside of Lima. Yeah, where should I go? Like here? Maybe? Who knows? Okay, not bad. Sugarcane, yeah. Fields stretch along the coast between Chiclayo and Lima, with the majority located between Chiclayo and Chimbote. Chimbote? Where's that? I can't see places today. Chimbote, there it is. South. Alright. So yeah, pretty north for sugarcane. Good plant to know in Peru, seems like. Interesting one. I feel like I associate mountains with just nothing on them, with pretty north and down here, I guess. Don't know if this map has much going on down there in terms of locations. Makes me want to go north. What are we saying for the plants? What is this plant? Is that a northern plant? I think it is. I forget the name. Should we check the general angle of this valley? Yeah, should we go like that? Okay, not bad again. Just a road over, really. Ancash or La Libertad Border Road. The Ancash or La Libertad Border Road passes through dry, rocky mountains. Most of the road looks like this. While part of it is 2 lanes, the majority is a narrow, paved road. Okay, great. I'll take it. Ooh, interesting one. Atacama, Chile vibes? Max South? Or is it just going to be Ica? Sand dunes? It's one of those, I feel. We do have a bollard there, or a mile marker, road marker. Yeah. It's one of these where I think, this looks like Chile, so I'd probably go Chile on this. Don't know if Chile has these bar markings. But yeah, there are really no mountains immediately. Is it this road? Maybe? Angle lines up. Shall I try the other area I think it is. Okay. Is it this road? Potentially. Could be either. It really does stretch for ages without turning. Let's see which of those roads does that. This one seems to turn a bit, so I feel like going down here. Famous last words. All right. Okay. Yeah. Is that road. Well worked out. Non-coastal flat Gen 4 desert landscapes are mostly found on the roads between Tacna, Moquegua, and Arequipa. Use road angle to find the right stretch. Yeah. That's what I did. That's what I tried to do. All right. Last one here. I see green, I think north, honestly. But we have these prickly pears. And that is a specific area. Is prickly pears actually quite south? These walls are south. I need a distribution map of prickly pears and other plants in Peru, so I know what I'm working with. There is a palm, but you can get the odd palm south too, so I'm not going to ignore that. I think it's when the palms are clumped up that you should probably go north. So, yeah, let's check the mountains. Mountains north. No real mountains south that I can see. So, gotta click an area like that. Make sure the road is coastal. Just feel like there's a lot of mountains where I'm clicking, so yeah. Can we see east? Not really, but yeah. Don't know if there are mountains through there. Alright, let's just click pretty south. Let's find somewhere that makes sense. Tacna area. Do we see something north? We do see a mountain or mountains north. Don't know if it's that road. Whereabouts? Yeah, one of these roads. Just wanted to check where it's not turning off for ages. So, gonna click a stretch like that. Not really seeing one like that. Potentially. Is there a railway track? Don't think so. Yeah, not seeing it. It's going to be pretty coastal because of the map. Over here? Nah. Anyway, let's not waste any time. Let's go like this. Sure. Okay, it was that one over there. It was more in the city. Majes city. In central Arequipa region, between Majes and Arequipa, there is a flat valley. Yeah, super flat, with small mountains in the distance. The valley has a lot of agricultural fields, including prickly pear cacti. Yes, so there definitely is prickly pear down here at the very least. Okay, and that is a 20k. I will definitely take that. Score. Some good region guessing there. And if you watched this far, thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Love you. Bye-bye.